Okay, by now we've been working, or you may have been working on inline CSS. However, inline CSS is a very old method of doing HTML, and most people tend to do embedded CSS or external CSS. So I'm going to show you, this tutorial is a tutorial to show you how you can convert from inline CSS to embedded CSS to make your code a lot more neater and a lot more cleaner. Okay, so the first thing what we're going to do, so currently if you notice the web page, if I run it, it looks perfectly fine. That's fine. So what we're going to do now is firstly look at the first, we're going to go into the head. Now underneath the title, make sure it's before the head closes. Make sure not outside here, it has to be within the head. We're going to add a couple of style tags. So we're going to call one style, and underneath, just before the head closes, we're going to close that style off. Okay, so now we put style tags at the top. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, look at our first tag, which is the body tag, and we're going to type body up here. Follow that by curly brackets, because that's what we're going to put our properties in. Now what we're going to do is copy everything in the style tag up into here. Okay, so we're going to copy from background to font size. Notice everything within the speech marks I'm copying, not including the speech marks, not including the open tags or close tag, just everything within the speech tags. I'm going to cut it from there. I'm going to paste it here. Now, to make it a lot more neater, I'm going to put them on separate lines. So just at the beginning of each property, I'm going to put it on separate lines. Once I've done that, now I can delete the style, the speech marks, and the equals. So all I'm left is with body. Now if I save that, if I run that, hopefully everything should remain the same. There you go. Yep, perfectly fine. So now we're going to do the same thing again. So the next one in line is the P tag. Center tag, do I need to do it? No, nothing. There is no style equals in there. In the H1 tags, nope, I don't have any styles defined in there. However, this P tag here now, I do have style. So what I'm going to do next one, so notice this is after the closing bracket. I'm going to do P, then open the curly brackets. And then once again, just like I did before, I'm going to copy everything that's in between the speech marks. X, Control X, paste, and then put them on two separate lines. And then delete style from here. Delete that. So all I'm left with is just the P. There's no style, there's no equals. Do the same thing with the H tag. H1, open bracket, closed, and then cut that. Oops, not including speech marks, remember. So everything outside the speech mark. Control X, paste, put them on two separate lines, save. Now, and then delete the styles from here. Now I'm going to keep doing that for the rest of the document. Once I've completed that, I'll come back. Okay, I've done the P tag. Now the image tag is slightly different. If you look at image tag, IMG, I'm going to make a tag for that. And then I'm going to cut everything from width. Okay, if you notice, there's width in there, there's style. Okay, it's slightly harder. So let's just firstly copy everything from style. Control X, paste that in the images. Enter. Okay, enter there. That's it. Put a semicolon. Remember to put a semicolon at the end because there's to add another property. Delete that style. Now notice we've got height and width there as well. So we're going to remove that. Control X. So now you can see the only thing that's left in here is IMG and the name of the image. What we're going to do is paste that now into here. Notice the width and the height, put them on separate lines. They're different to how all of these properties before have looked. So what we're going to do is change them in the same format as the others. So if you notice the other one, you put the property name followed by a colon, and then you put the actual property in. So same with height followed by colon, remove the speech marks, remove that speech mark, and then you just put that in there. Okay, so the same thing you do with the second image. Once again, image, IMG. Now, IMG, and then you just copy all of those. So padding 20. Okay. Paste that up into this video, up in the top here. And you do the same thing with the height. Now to make so remove this style. You don't need the style. You don't need the height. Let's just remove it all. Now the height, I'm just gonna, for the sake of this video and to speed things up, I'm just gonna copy that one there and paste it there. Now, if you look at that, that's everything now. If you now all of these styles are now embedded. If you notice, you've deleted in here. There should be no style equals and then values given. All it should have is text in there, h1 image and the name of the image. Now, if I run this, okay, if you noticed. Okay, everything's working fine. Images are there. However, the borders are now the same. These texts are all underlined or the other. Now, why has that happened? Why are all these paragraph texts now all of a sudden the same color? Okay, the reason that is because you've got P twice. So the P tag is there twice. We'll put that on separate lines. Okay, so what it does, what the HTML, even the image size is there twice. So you can't have two properties and it can't do both things at the same time. So what it does is just does the first one, then when it reads the second one, it does, so whatever the second one is, that's what will show up and display on the screen. Now, what you need to do is identify them or make them two different colors or do different sizes. Now to do that, oh actually there's three P tags there. Okay, to do that, you'll need to look at my video on classes, and that will show you how to change individual line colors. Okay, so you need to look at the video called classes. Okay, so this video tutorial was on how to convert inline CSS into embedded CSS. And that's what we've done here.